So you have to persevere.
Yes.
You have to press through.
Yes.
You have to persist.
Yes.
So, you know, the big problem I see among Christians today is that we fail to do this. Because everyone has a measure of faith. We all have a measure of faith. It's where we use that faith. When do we utilize that faith? It's the way that we pick our cares up. Is that faith? After praying so diligently about that problem, we still pick it up. We go back to that same place where we prayed about it. We get back up. I guess we have to get knocked down a couple of times before we actually leave it there. Because if you don't leave it there, you won't persevere. You'll be stuck. You have to pray. You have to push through, press through. And is this what we all do? If it is, it's almost certainly because we're not leaving it there. And when we're done praying, we start to think about it. The care that we just committed to the Lord. Those circumstances are still there in our lives, usually unchanged. Our minds register that. Did I leave it? I didn't leave it. God is taking too long. It's still with me. You know, I don't feel like it today. I'm not feeling it today. I don't want to be bothered today. I think I'll just throw in the towel today. What should you do when this happens? The moment your mind starts to wander like that, capture that thought. Last Sunday I said we need to capture our thoughts before they manifest.
Yes.
Our minds will tell us, oh, God, it's taking too long. Oh, I did this and I did that. God is not going to hear us. God has left us. Never leaves us. Trick of the devil.
Amen.
Trick of the devil. So what we need to do is capture that thought and stop it.
Yes.
If you have to talk to yourself, talk to yourself. Encourage yourself. Say, I left that at the foot of God. I committed that problem to God. He's got it. I'm trusting Him, and He's going to bring me through it. Stop it before it gets started. The Lord is now caring for it. You can let it go. You can truly let it go. You don't have to do anything but trust that He's going to bring you through it. That's all you need to do. You don't have to revisit the thought. You don't have to really pray about it again because you committed it to God. God doesn't forget prayer. Let's remember that. When you pray about something, God doesn't forget. You have to commit that something to God. Just that simple, and trust that He's going to bring it to pass. God will sort it out in good time, not in your time. In good time. His time, not in your time. There goes perseverance. There goes patience. There goes persistence. But no giving up. During that time, you committed that to God. Remain faithful. Remain steadfast. Continue to trust that He's going to take care of it. Remember what I said about Jonah and what he did. He prepared his ways before the Lord. In doing so, he received direction from the Lord on those ways. So he changed his approach to life. He prepared all his ways to God. Because it works. It works. He didn't lean to his own understanding, but he acknowledged God in everything he did and let God direct his path. So he didn't have a giving up spirit, and he was tried with a lot of things, but he trusted in God. It's called committing and trusting God. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in Him, and He shall bring it to pass. That is Psalm 37:5. Once you committed something or someone, to the Lord, you've got to walk in that trust. Trust Him to handle it. In the sense your faith walk on any issue begins the moment you commit it to God in prayer. That's your faith walk. You have to have faith. You have to trust Him. You have to know that the Lord on your behalf is working in regards to that issue for you. Simply put, He will keep us. He will strengthen us. He will help us persevere. You will gain patience. And you begin to trust God.